What up, Jay?
What up, my friend?
How you be?
I'm good. I've been mm, mm, mm. I've had a good weekend. Uh, there's something about recording at night that I start getting the giggles.
This is gonna make this conversation really interesting then.
Oh yeah. I'm good. It's been a good weekend
Hmm.
of like slow and and I coached today, second week, and it was so much fun. Like the little kids. Shout out Dolphins. That's our team.
Great, I love that.
They're adorable. It's like nine of them, like 5-year-old to 7-year-olds, I believe. And they're just so great. I've really been enjoying it a lot. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. How have you been?
Good. I've been enjoying a slow weekend, but when I think about it, it's like I've done so much around my physical space that
Mhm.
so much cleaning and furniture rearranging.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it feeling more energetically like in alignment for you?
Yeah, so I buy really light furniture because
Mm.
I move furniture all the time.
Smart.
If I'm feeling stuck, I'm like, that's it. The flow is not flowing. I gotta move the furniture. So I rearrange things. And I'm always moving, shifting. I walk around the space, I walk around the furniture. That doesn't feel right. So then I move it, right?
Yeah.
And the flow into my room, my bedroom, has just not, it just hasn't been working because as soon as you walk in, the head of my bed has been against a window.
Mm.
I have not been sleeping since I moved here. Like I haven't been remembering my dreams. I haven't had a solid night's sleep. And so I'm also very sensitive to what direction my head faces. And so I've been hesitant to move it against the only solid wall that I have because that's north. And I don't sleep well against the north
Uh,
side. So
yeah.
I moved my bed anyway. And
Uh-huh.
last night I slept great
Yeah.
and I actually remembered my dream.
Wow.
So,
That's
so get
different.
a kick out of this. So the glimpse of my dream was I was working in Banana Republic and I was waiting on Kevin Costner. And for some, yes, and for some reason I couldn't accept his payment, even though he was paying me $200 in cash. I don't, whatever. And the computer system was not working and I felt super flustered. And then he asked me out on a date. And I telepathically communicated to him that I wanted a steak dinner.
I bet you did. You do love your meat. Shh.
Yes, I do. So make me turn red. So that was my weird dream. I don't have a crush on
Wow.
Kevin Costner. I don't know why I dreamt of him. He is not my type.
What does he represent? Like when you
That's
think
a
of him, what
really
does he
good
represent?
question. Um, I mean, he represents connection to my father.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I have been reflectively doing a lot of healing regarding my
Yeah.
father, and then the money wound,
Yeah.
how I provide for myself, and so yeah,
Yeah. And you were telepathically sending him a message about being nourished.
you bright, give me that meat. I get a sense for how this conversation is gonna go. It's gonna be great.
So that was like, wow, chef's kiss.
Oh boy, here we go. All right.
Oh man, that was that was good.
You know, in moments like this, I really forget we're recording.
Me too.
We are recording. We
Yes, we
keep
are.
it clean,
Double
Lindsay. Keep it
check that.
clean.
Yes, we are recording. Yeah. Hmm. Dude, that's so funny. Um, cool dream. Ooh, we should do more dream analysis on here.
Well, I don't, yes, exactly. My intuition has always been thoroughly connected to my dreams.
Mhm.
And for some reason, like, well, here we go.
Still thinking about you. What you said.
What did I say?
Give me that beat.
This is how you know I'm straight.
Mhm. Yep,
Okay. All
true.
right. Yeah. Um,
Oh, that's great. You
yes, my intuition
were
has always
saying your
thoroughly,
intuition.
yeah, thoroughly connected to my dreams. And for the last 2 years, for some reason, I have just been struggling to remember my dreams. And I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, this is just where I'm at right now. And one, what?
I don't know.
Okay. We're just, okay. It's just going to be a giggle fest. And that's okay. So
Dude, this is what happens to me at night.
good to know. We will change our recording time to the morning. Said with so
Um,
much love.
yes. Yes. And a little bit of sass too. Sass and love mixed in there.
I am a Leo.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I did say to little French bulldog Winston over here, I was like, bro, I'm a Leo. I got so much love to go around. You don't have to be jealous of Mahina,
True. Did you
right?
listen?
He heard it. I don't know if he listened. You know what I mean?
It's a good distinction.
Yeah. And same with Mahina. I was like, I have so much love. It's ridiculous. There
Yeah.
is plenty. For dogs, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
There
definitely.
is no shortage of belly rubs in this house, I assure you.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah. Um, shout out segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's shout out Fawn, who is lovely and owns is a local business owner.
Yeah.
She owns Herbs and Oddities in San Marcos. It's an herbs and plants and crystals and all the fun like cosmic things she sells. So shout out to her. She's been a follower on Instagram since we started.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
attended our 4 week series workshop. Yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. We love you, Fun.
Hi, Fawn. We miss you.
Um, cool. And let's get into it. Episode 39.
Here we are.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so speaking of Giggle Fest, as you lost it in the last episode when I was trying to explain how your intuition, how I really listen to my yoni.
Which,
And
can I just say,
yes, please go ahead.
Vanessa commented on that,
I
and I love that she put together big yoni energy. That
yes,
yes.
what you were tripping yourself up on and trying to get out, but you just kept laughing about.
Well, I meant big sex chakra energy, and
No,
it's a lot to say. So I like that she like
yeah,
shifted it. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly, exactly.
So you were saying,
Yeah, so let's talk about yoni,
mhm.
period.
Let us love
Okay.
yoni.
So, yes, I know. So, when I first heard the term yoni, I was like, what the fuck is that?
Hmm.
I have no idea what people are talking about. And then, like, I put it together and I was like, I sort of get it. Is this like the woo version of like talking about the feminine vertical taco?
Hmm.
Like, yes and no.
Hmm.
What, I don't know, what comes to mind other than,
When I think of the yoni,
yeah,
I think of creation
yeah,
and like, mm, a void in a way.
Okay.
You know, like the in between is the baby growing, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I think of those things other than sexual things. You know,
I get it.
I love women, so
Yeah, I know you
shout out Rowan.
do. I love women, but for different reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. So for me, how do I articulate this? For hmm, for a really long time, that space was a void.
Mm,
It was filled with so much shame
mm,
and
yeah.
um not disgust, but like curiosity, but like I couldn't even look at myself or touch myself
Yeah.
or go there. Like even my nude reflection in the mirror like freaked me out.
Yeah.
Just yeah,
I
yeah, for a
relate.
really long time. Like
Yeah.
even into like my early 20s, it was still like really uncomfortable. And being an artist and exploring the work that I have explored, I actually started beginning like I began a series of works that were like I would paint on my nude body and then stand in front of my paintings and then take photos.
Oh, wow.
That was a really um that body of work was really healing
Mm.
because in fine arts then you go up into critique and then you talk about your work. So then
Wow.
I had to talk about like why is it that this is so intense for me?
Uh-huh.
And so really for the first time I was beginning to use my voice in such a way where I was like, okay, when I was really little, I was molested by a doctor, and it actually happened to be in front of my grandmother and my sisters, and nobody would think that it was molestation, but it actually was. What was happening was not okay, and um, the paint was like a second skin. The paint was like a
Mhm.
barrier or a protective barrier.
Yeah.
Um, and there's some photos in some of the works of me peeling off the paint because
Wow.
I'm saying, okay, I'm ready to be done with this. I'm ready to let this go.
Hmm.
And I don't think I've posted any of those on my Instagram. I don't know if I can. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, I I think I would like to find a way to do that. Anyway,
That's a powerful metaphor.
right, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Those works were scary.
Yeah.
Not only have I struggled with my physical facial features in my life, but like also my physical body.
Mhm.
And then to like be in such a vulnerable state and showcase those works, like that's like it was so scary.
Wow.
The first time that I showed those pieces, I was like sweating bullets before those critiques. So
Yeah, I bet, dude.
in
That's quite
taking,
the act of vulnerability.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, in taking those steps in in my artwork, it then brought to light the physical agony
Mm.
that I was carrying with every single moon cycle.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I really had just like embraced like, oh, okay, you know, your moon cycle is just incredibly painful. Like debilitating pain is normal. You needing to faint is kind of normal. Like actually it's not.
No.
Those things are not normal.
Yeah.
That's not a normal cycle. And the physical pain was a manifestation of the emotional pain. And
Yeah.
as I began to do those, you know, that body of work, those pieces, some of that pain began to dissipate. And so the conversation that I really want to have is your body talks to you.
Yes, it
And when you begin to peel back the layers of understanding,
does. Mm.
you're brought on a completely different journey. And if you allow yourself to surrender to the flow of whatever this journey will bring to light, like, and now I'm sitting on a podcast with you
Hmm.
talking about yonis and vertical tacos.
Yes.
And I'm able to have moon cycles that are not painful.
Yeah.
So really, yes, the conversation started with yoni, but now I want to like expand it a little bit
Mhm.
of what is your body saying to you? Right?
Right.
Like we've explored this a little bit with Dave and his body language technique.
Yes.
Shout out Dave.
Yeah, shout out Dave.
Dave Daigle. Yeah, so I'm curious what brings to the surface for you when I'm talking about these things.
Hmm. Yeah, this is definitely like many of us has been like a theme in my life too.
Mhm.
Um, and as you were talking, I was thinking about how there's these moments that I have that have like deepened my connection with my body and being aware of my body talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'll just give an example of a recent one. It was a very simple one. I was watching this Instagram video that this woman she was talking about like the headline was like some of you are not healers, which I found interesting. That I think I
Yeah.
said it to you, right?
You sent it to me. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, that we are meant to be, we're meant to
Divine.
go through it and meant
Yes.
to, sorry, continue.
Yes. No, it's okay. Yes, and the phrase that she used was divine demonstrator.
Yes. Yeah.
And when I say that, even now, like my body like relaxes
Yeah.
because healer, I don't know, I've been thinking about this like for the past couple of weeks too, which is interesting. Like healer, whenever I say I'm a healer, I've noticed that it doesn't feel quite right for me.
Mhm.
And when she said that divine demonstrator and the way she explained it, I was like,
Mhm.
that's fucking it. That's
Right.
what I am, right?
Right.
Like going through it, demonstrating that you have been through it and are going through it.
Right.
And I wish I remember her name because I would love to shout her out. But that moment of hearing that, my body was like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so getting back to this topic, there's been there's been this like progression of like you, I was also molested as a kid. And what we go through inside of that trauma is we disconnect from our body because
Yeah.
we need to, right? Like
Right.
in that moment or those moments, we have to dissociate. Dissociate meaning I disconnect from this experience that I am in here and now, and I end up my system is so smart that I end up fragmenting myself, meaning I'll kind of illustrate that.
Mhm.
Imagine that you're a house and you have all of these rooms. When you experience trauma, what happens is you take pieces of you unconsciously and put them in a room, close the door, and forget that that door is even there. And so then as you get older and you start going through the process of developing more consciousness, because that's what we do in this life, right? Like we're evolving, and every evolution we become more conscious of who we are, our life, aspects of our lives, connection between my body and myself, right?
Right.
And so through that healing process, we can start remembering that there's rooms, and then we could start remembering, oh, I can open the door to this room and I can go in this room and basically rescue those parts of us that fragmented and held on to that pain because it was too much for us in that moment.
Mhm.
And we could take them and pull them in and integrate them,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And so for me it's been a gosh, this could be like hours and hours talk. But for me, growing up, there was this theme of dissociating from my body, but then going to the other extreme and being so flooded by emotions.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so I somehow internalized through many different things this story about my body, which was um, my body is too much. What I feel is too much. Uh, I can't handle my intensity in my body. And so that was my original story from the trauma.
Yeah.
And so I did all of these things unconsciously to like dampen, to minimize in whatever way I could the intensity in my body, which was mainly having an eating disorder
Hmm.
and fixating, obsessing, having, obsessive compulsive tendencies towards food, yo-yo dieting, and starvation,
Yeah.
um, and being so fixated on my body image in a really negative way. And
Yeah.
so for several years, I felt like I was against my body, and my body was against me.
Oh, I relate to that so much.
Tell me how you relate to it. Let's keep like deepening this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, just in what you're saying with an eating disorder, like I was super, super little, like probably not long after the molestation happened, that I was like talking about diets, like talking about like, oh, I'll just skip a meal. Like my mom would be
Right.
like, what are you talking about? You what? That doesn't make any sense. And
Yeah.
yeah, had a really unhealthy relationship with food for a really long time. And just feeling like I was against my body and my body's against me,
Yeah.
right? Like any sort of curve in my body, I was immediately like angry with,
Yeah.
and then felt betrayed by my body.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's an interesting thing to like look back and
Hmm.
and take what we now know and apply it to then. And for me, I'm wondering if you'll resonate with this too, is like I was reenacting my trauma with my own body, right? The molestation happened. It was a violation. It was against me. And then there I go, turning it around on myself, because that's what we tend to do when we internalize anything, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
I said, oh, I'm against me, and my body's against me, and I'm against my body.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's sort of this like interesting, like, there's a resilience inside of that because it speaks to how we still can feel our power, even if it's in a distorted sort of way, right? Like,
Hmm.
I was trying to really feel my power by controlling
Right.
what I ate
Right.
and demanding that I was a certain weight and all that, right? Like it was its
Right.
own like resilient way of like, this is how I'm gonna flip it. It hurt, but it was still some sort of energy moving towards empowerment, right?
Right. Yes. Eating disorders are actually all about control.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. And what
Hmm.
underlies control? Fear,
Right.
right? And what's underneath that? These stories that we internalize from significantly traumatic experiences.
Yes. Yes.
And then I'm sure there's generational stuff too, but we don't
Absolutely.
need to get into that. We can, I mean, we can.
Knowledge and like
Yeah.
they see that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon
Yeah.
as I allowed myself to begin to remember, because I had shoved it away for a few years and
Yeah.
didn't understand why I was terrified to look at my own reflection. As soon as I allowed myself to remember, then like it was like a bit of like floodgates. Like I was
Yeah.
arguing a lot with my mom growing up, and um,
Yeah.
you know, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's
struggling in
good.
school. I was arguing with my friends. It was just like, it was this space of the floodgates were just finally opening up. And now, being who I am now, looking back, I'm like, well, yeah, of course.
Right.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's good. Like it's, when I
Right.
hear that in your history, and I've heard that from other people that I've either like been friends with or work with, it's like kids are so resilient.
Mhm.
Great. I'm glad you externalized it. Like it's better than internalizing it
Right.
in some ways. I mean, they're both painful, in their own ways, of course. Um, but for someone who internalized a whole lot, like
Mhm.
now I'm helping my little one, do the work of externalizing it more. Let's
Yeah.
like move it through our body and not
Right.
be stuck in it, right?
Right.
Um, so yeah, kids are so resilient in that way. Like they will find ways, even if they're in the worst environment, to somehow adapt enough to survive through it,
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know? Um, yeah. Yeah, and I'm with you too. I remember like really not wanting to look at myself naked in the mirror
Mhm.
and being scared of changing in the locker room in front of people
Right.
and then like having these fantasies of like, well, what would it be like if I was this person in my class instead of me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those kind of projecting experiences inside of myself,
Mhm.
you know? Um, and then of course school is hard as a kid, middle school, high school, right?
Right.
Like I think we grew up in a time where there's so much like this is the right image to look like and everything else isn't okay, you know? Like as a girl, you gotta wear makeup,
Mhm.
you gotta like wear Abercrombie and Fitch,
Yeah.
like get the brand names that were like hot during that time, right?
Mhm.
And if you didn't, then you'd be made fun of.
Right.
So during that time, like I remember it was middle school, we were in the bathroom and I was kind of in the popular group, but kind of I didn't really feel fully like them too. And I remember one of the girls came up to me and she was like, in front of everybody, she was like, "Oh, you know what? You would look so good in a dress. And why don't we just like put some makeup on you?" And she was like really like trying to change how I looked.
Mhm.
And I remember feeling like so much shame about how I looked and just being myself.
Yeah.
And I was also pissed. I was like, I don't I don't want to do that. And
Yeah.
it led to me like not hanging out with them as much. Because I was just like, if you can't accept me, then I'm not going to be around you,
Mhm.
you know? But yeah, those pressures as little girls, teenage girls, it can feel like a lot. And I'm sure that continues to this day.
Do you feel like some of that continues now?
Yeah, I think it probably comes in a different form.
Okay.
It would be interesting to interview like the younger generations now, like the teenagers now, and see what kind of pressures they're going through.
No, I mean, like, do you think that some of what you experienced then in high school
Oh, it's still a thing now
is still lingering in some way, shape, or form now?
for me?
Yeah.
Um, I would say that there are times when, because I'm more androgynous in how I dress,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, obviously my hair.
Hmm. Yeah.
And so I could still feel like pings from that like younger me of like, is this okay? Like, am I like, are people gonna judge me for being androgynous? So yeah, it comes up from time to time
Mhm.
for sure. Like this little self-conscious like moment of vulnerability. And, I think those moments, what can help is really reassuring yourself of like, yeah, I'm okay. And if people judge me, that would suck. I mean, it would hurt if they said something to me, no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie about that. Um, and I always think about, well, this is important to me. Like this haircut or the way I choose to dress, like it feels like me. And I want to honor me in
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Because for so long I didn't, and I just kind of conformed to a lot of things as we tend to do growing up. And so now it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to choose things that I really like and I
Hmm.
want to dress in, and I'm going to choose to love my body. Even if old narratives come up, right? Like, I'm like, okay, I hear that. And I'm going to choose to love myself right now, you know?
Right.
It's not always easy to do.
Hmm.
There's moments that I have of like unconsciously feeding into, you know, oh, I wish my body looked like this, things like that, right?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I really do put effort into shifting that into love and letting
Hmm.
my little parts know like it's okay. It's okay to feel self-conscious. It's okay to feel vulnerable. That's a part of being human, you know?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. How about
Mhm.
you? Do do these kind of things still show up for you?
I mean, yes and no.
Hmm.
So, when my father died, I stopped eating for like 2 months. Um,
Really?
yeah. And I got to truly rediscover and shift my relationship with food when I was able to begin eating again.
Mm,
And then it happened again when the accident happened and I walked away with a TBI. And I couldn't tell when I was hungry.
mm,
And so if
yeah.
I didn't eat for like 6 hours or whatever, like I would drop to the ground and
Mm,
like be crawling for Gatorade,
yeah.
right? And so as I have been retraining and reconnecting, brain to body, and drastically healing this amazing brain of mine,
Hmm.
I've been able to shift my perspective once again of food is fuel, and you need to stay hydrated. Period. You cannot dehydrate yourself just because it makes you look
Yeah.
thinner. Like you
Yeah.
can't do that. You
Yeah.
can't do that. And so as I have, gone through a workout journey and redefining why I'm at the gym,
Hmm.
I will take strength over size any day.
Yeah.
I don't care. And I'm somebody who is typically like a size 4, maybe a size 6, and right now I'm like probably sitting at like a 6'8", and there's a lot of clothes in my closet that I can't quite wear. And there's a little bit of that, well, if you just got back to the gym and if you just brought in more cardio, like it would be fine. And it's like,
Yeah.
but that's not where I'm at in my journey right now. And that's
Yeah.
okay. And you have to be
Yeah.
okay with that. Like I'm not silencing my critic. I'm listening to her in a different way, and I'm explaining to her why we're redefining this relationship with food again, why we're redefining this relationship with the gym again.
Yeah.
I think that that's where I'm at now with my curves. Like, I'm like, I love my curves. I love my body. This body is amazing.
Hmm.
This body is amazing. Like, what this brain has been through, what I have been through over and over and over again, people shut down.
Yeah.
I have not. I continue to fight through it, and I continue to show up for myself, and I continue to love myself. And I explained to my inner child, I'm like, that warrior, that fight that I continue to have,
Mhm.
is me loving you.
Yeah.
I'm protecting you. And I allow myself to open my heart when it's necessary, right? So you will have love freely flowing in and out. You give it just like the tide. It comes in, it comes out, comes in, it comes out, right? And so to not guard up just because I'm a warrior, like
Yeah.
we all know I can fight. It's fine. But to not be like, don't come near me. Like that's not helpful either. So
No, it's lonely.
right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it continues to shift with wherever I'm at in my life. And yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes like I feel a little bit of extra bloating and I'm like, oh God, I feel so big. And then it's like, okay, body, let me just like love on you for a minute because that's not helpful.
Yeah.
Right? To actually like touch my physical body,
Hmm.
my legs especially because they can hold a lot of water. And I'm like, you know what? You take me from point A to point B
Mm.
with not really like screaming back at me, thank you.
Yeah.
Like and just like thank you.
Yeah.
I might look like my dad, but all right, thank you. Right? it's
Oh.
it's consistently shifting and it will continue to shift because the body is amazing and constantly changes. And I'm sure that when I have a kid, I'm going to be like crying to you of, "Oh my God, what is my body doing?" It's like, all
Oh
right.
yeah. Yeah.
I have no doubt that I'll be doing it again too of like, all right, but my body was a home to a human being.
Yeah, which is magical.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes.
To be your child's first home
Mm.
as they shift from the transcendent other into this physical plane, like that's kind of fucking incredible.
I mean, yeah. It's the most incredible thing.
Right.
Yeah, legit.
Hmm.
That's why I love women too. Just to circle back.
We know you love tacos. Thank you.
Yes, and just women in general, like
Right.
amazing, amazing beings.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And the more that I know that I'm healing or have healed, and the more that I know that I've allowed my heart to open, is I'm surrounded by women who I can genuinely be myself with.
Yeah,
I don't have to guard up. I don't have to code switch. I don't have to mask up. Like, I just am.
yeah.
I can laugh as loudly as I want to
Hmm.
and jump on my words as often as I do because my brain is often moving too fast for my mouth.
Yeah, you get to be you.
Right. Right. But that's also such a beautiful sign of where I have come from and the journey that I've gone through and then to arrive at the space of like having Janine as my bestie and then having you as my bestie. I'm like, I mean, these
Yeah.
are these are phenomenal women.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, right back at you. Yeah, that is a beautiful place to be, for sure. Yeah. Hmm. What would you title this chapter with your body?
Hmm.
Kitty.
I feel like the last like 5.5 years has really been like like coming back to my body.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes I get so teary-eyed because I remember thinking, I'm in here.
Mm.
I'm in here.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before like I can even grasp the thought of where I'm at into being able to like articulate it, right? And now I'm in the space of like really anchoring it in.
Yeah.
Like I've had to use so much time, money, and effort to get back.
Mhm.
And now I feel like I'm really in a space of like, no, I feel like I'm really close to even before the accident. I still sometimes can see, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, it's just where I'm at today and it's fine, or it's just where I'm at in this moment and it's fine. But you know, I continue to show up for myself and I continue to take care of myself and
Hmm.
hold those boundaries. And so I feel like I'm really anchoring in a strong foundation.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
And
beautiful.
this year I really feel like I'm really going to be blossoming.
Yeah. Mm. That's really beautiful. I could feel that energy with it too.
Mm.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
So, well, what would you, what's the title of the chapter?
Is it not
Is it Blossoming?
anchoring the foundation?
Anchoring the Foundation?
Maybe that's
Nice.
it. I don't know.
That's solid.
I mean, it's where I'm at now. It's how I
Yeah.
feel now.
Yeah.
You know, ask me in 6 months and I'm like, no, I'm free. I'm blossoming. Look at me go.
Awesome. I will check back in with you in 6 months. That's great. I believe that, dude.
Hmm.
Good things happening, no
Hmm.
doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, oh, my cat is looking at me so cute. Uh, let's see. Title for me for this chapter with my body. Hmm. I feel, hmm. I feel things shifting. Um, from like growing up, like I dieted. I did dieting. And there's always this emphasis on like listening to the external. And I feel this like deepening happening around listening to myself in a lot of ways. Listening to my own expression, listening to, you know, all the different parts of me that can come up and discerning how to like take care of all these different pieces of me, right? And so I guess the title for this chapter would probably be something like uh deepening deepening my own knowing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel the peace with that, you know. And it's interesting too, because when I was reading, I did some nerding out on astrology this weekend, and in our charts, it can show us if there's like an emphasis on the external versus an emphasis on the internal. It's really interesting. I'll show it to you sometime.
Yes.
But for me, there's in my chart shows an emphasis on the external, which is very masculine,
Right.
right?
Right.
And
How you it's how your energy shows up in the world. Yes, this makes perfect sense.
yes. And so it's very validating. And then I was like, okay, so there's this opportunity to develop more of that feminine, more of that internal like knowing and balance that out, you know? And so yeah, it's just interesting how that can show up in various in various ways, like in astrology and then other places, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also you said something um just a moment ago about listening to the external, about the emphasis to seek externally
Right.
in-
Yes.
instead of going within
Yes.
and listening. And then
Right.
the perspective of listening from within,
Right. Right.
right? Like there is the
Yeah.
balance of seeking externally,
Totally. Yeah. Creating
right?
externally.
Like
Like,
sometimes you need to go to a doctor.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes it's helpful to have that perspective be reflected back to you by a friend.
Yes.
I I think, and I do it too. Like sometimes I get so caught up in the external world that I forget to go within. And I'm like
Mhm.
even last episode I was like, well, I'm not mad. I'm not joyful. Right?
Yeah.
Like what am I if I'm not
What
like
am I right now?
right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the body does speak to you if you are open enough to listening to it. Now, I'm one of those weirdos that I can actually ask my shoulder pain, what are you telling me? And I'll actually get an answer.
Right. Yeah.
That many people have that ability, but
I love
my
that.
relationship to my body really is like if I tune in and I'm like, okay, what is this pain right here telling me?
Right.
Oh, okay, this is a lot of tension. What am I gripping in my 3D world that needs to let go, right? Like, and the neck moves your perspective, so what am I
Right.
gripping in my perspective,
Mhm.
right? And so as I'm asking myself that, or even like naming these terms, like I'm noticing like, oh, okay, the shoulder pain is not as intense, and
That's
it
awesome.
goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's some people that, there's been some people that I work with that they just don't connect with that language. Like they
Right.
don't, and it's sometimes it's a mystery to me if it's because they're blocked or they just see things differently than I see,
Mhm.
or some sort of combination of both. But I've had clients that they just don't connect with that language, you know?
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like
Right.
sometimes, I mean, that's why there's so many different types of people, is
Mhm.
we bring different things to the table. And it does challenge me to find other ways to work with that kind of client because like you said, like I'm gonna go to somatically, naturally, but I have to shift if the person just doesn't connect with that, right?
Right.
So that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, that's such a beautiful thing to like slow down enough to talk to your body and you hear something back from your body. Like that's an awesome resource that can anchor you into your present moment.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And I think that, correction, I know that I've been able to heal this TBI so quickly because I take the time to ask my body questions and I take the time to
yeah,
listen. And I will talk back to my body and say, like, I put my body into a scenario that it was just like, that was really fucked up. Why did I just do that? And literally the whole car ride home, I literally just said out loud, I'm so sorry. I'm so
yeah,
sorry. The next time that you vocalize that you are afraid, I will listen to that. I will listen
yeah,
to your little nuances of gripping, of discomfort, of anxiety. Like, I hear you. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Creating that relationship with your body takes time.
mhm,
It's not, if you're listening on the other end of this podcast and you're like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, yeah, me 13 years ago would probably say the same thing. What the fuck is she talking about?
right.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. It was not overnight. It took time. It was a language constructed based off of how I showed up into this body, into this world,
right.
combined with all these experiences over the last 39 and a half years
Mhm.
of understanding how I show up in the world and how spirit speaks to me and how my body speaks to me. And it has been, and it's always changing. That's the thing that is
Yeah,
both exciting and and what the fuck.
yeah, yeah, both.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because even sometimes I'm perplexed. I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know.
Well, yeah, exactly. Sometimes you use the resources that you know and you're just like, well, guess I'm just gonna
Right.
be in this because I have no idea what to do with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're experiencing something chronic,
Mhm.
chronic pain, chronic symptom, chronic scenario, and you're just hitting a wall over and over and over again,
Right.
what do you do?
Oh man. Mm. Well, from what I've experienced with my digestion, yeah, in some ways I'm still figuring it out, right? Like I'm still working with it. And
Right.
I would say when you have those like sort of long-standing experiences, one, getting support in the ways that you know can be effective to like decrease the intensity of the symptoms, can help. And then I think and I feel that there's this other piece of being gentle and accepting the pain.
Right.
And that can be, I know for me, that's been really hard.
Mhm.
That can be really hard because we just want to find solutions to resolve pain and to like be in the process of welcoming the pain,
Right.
which is, which I've noticed can decrease the pain when you
Yes.
welcome it.
Right.
But to get to that point can be, for me, I can only speak to from my experience. I've fought a lot with that in
Hmm.
my life,
Yeah.
resisting, like, no, I'm gonna figure this out and uh, fuck this pain, and but
Yeah.
it just like increases the difficulty of the situation in a lot of ways. And I'm still, listen, still learning for me, no doubt about it.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I would say from my experience in seeing people who have had chronic pain. Um, how do you like accept where you are a little bit at a time and be gentle and get the support that has been effective and even ask for feedback from people that you know or go seek out expertise. You
Right. Yeah. For me, it has been a combination of things.
know? Hmm.
But I did so much better once I had one person hear me,
Mm,
truly
yeah,
hold space for me and hear me.
yeah.
Right? Like it started with like a doctor in South Carolina. He's like, I see you. You're
Mm,
legitimately in pain and I'm here to help. And then here, like I didn't have that for a really long time until I met Janine. And
mm,
then not long after I met her, I met you. And
mhm.
so then I had two people hold
Yeah,
space for me. And then it was like, oh no, yeah, but you're doing the best that
yeah,
you can.
yeah.
Right? Like it wasn't like I noticed that in the conversations that I was having with the two of you is that I wasn't fighting so much to be heard or understood
Yeah.
because the people that I had before the two of you arrived, it was dismissive and it was bypassing and then it was gaslighting and it was like, I'm not even being heard.
Mm.
Just because I look normal does not mean that I am normal. Something
Yeah.
is seriously wrong.
Right, right. And
And
that's so
then
much energy.
right.
Huh.
As soon as I was heard, a big part of me relaxed and I was like, okay, I'm not alone in this world. I
Yeah,
can do this. Because I have always known that I would heal this thing. I just needed the support. And part of that support was the community.
yeah, yeah,
So once I had the community, then it was easy to find the physicians.
yeah. Wow,
And
dude,
then it really was. And then I was like, oh no, I'm being thoroughly guided.
yeah.
And then it was so much easier to be in trust. And then because I had the physicians on board, and then I understood that my body is truly with me in this journey,
Hmm.
right? Because we've cultivated a lot of trust before we got to this point. And then
Right.
it was like, okay, now I can accept the fact that this pain is a signal. Now I can breathe love into this pain.
Yeah.
And I mean like truly, like there would be some days where I would wake up and I'd be like, fuck, I just want to go back to sleep because now I don't have to be in this pain when I'm asleep, you know?
Hmm. Yeah.
And it was like excruciating nerve pain
Yeah.
that was horrific. I'm amazed at the shit that I was doing because I was like, here I am. Feels like I'm in labor, but here we go.
Yeah. It's, speaks to your resilience and strength.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for just like, I look back at our first conversation and I'm like, you just held space and you just saw me as me.
Mm.
You didn't have a pre-story. You didn't have a preconceived notion of who I was. It was just, no, I just see you.
Mm. Yeah.
And knowing that that's how I see people and
Mhm.
being gifted, finally, some people in my life, like some amazing friends to just see me, I'm like, that was worth the 30, what, how old was I when I met you? 37-year, 38-year wait. That
Yeah.
was worth it. And
Yeah.
you showed up in the exact time that I thoroughly needed it.
Mm.
So for those of you who are dealing with chronic pain, like the I assure you the dynamic drastically changes when you have somebody just hold space for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. I'm so glad you brought this into the aspect of chronic pain or anything that feels so difficult to be in,
Mm-hmm.
right? And yeah, I received that. I appreciate you acknowledging me. And it made me feel like I feel really grateful that we've created such a mutual friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sometimes like, you forget or you don't fully like us acknowledging this is really powerful because I just love how you tied it all together about like on a fundamental level, if you don't have support and community,
Right.
it's really fucking hard
Yeah.
to find solutions.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Yeah. I was
so
spinning out and going in circles, and I was on such an unhelpful loop.
yeah,
And then once, I don't know what it was, what the kicker was, but suddenly I surrendered in a deeper level that opened me up enough to take me to the place where I met Janine. And
yeah,
then it took me to the place where I was then connected with Jareen, who connected me with you,
yeah,
right? And because of that surrender and that trust, and
yeah.
it really was because I was taking care of my physical body and listening to it.
Mm.
And see, this brings you back to the yoni.
Yes, Yoni.
Because I was listening to my body and feeling out with where am I gripping versus where am I in flow.
Mm, hmm.
And for me it shows up in my sacral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice, like, loop
I'm
back
very
around. That was great.
good. It might take me a minute but I get there.
Yeah. You and your
Yes.
your beautiful brain.
Thank you.
Evidence right there.
Yes.
Mm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. Like it speaks to, we talk a lot about community and the benefits of being in a group.
Mhm.
And this just like that's such powerful evidence that we all really need community.
Mhm.
Massive in
Right.
so many ways.
Right. And how much effort and energy was I wasting because I was continuously showing up to
Right.
people who just didn't want to or were incapable of meeting me at the depth that I go to, right? Like
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I was just turning towards the wrong group.
Right.
And once I brought all that attention back into me of, okay, I'm just going to work on myself, I have to lone wolf this for a while. And I did, and it was hard. It was not,
Yeah.
that was
Talk
hard.
talk about the void in the in-between
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Yeah. To know and to trust. And this is truly like where my faith was like hardcore guiding me
Yeah.
because I was like, listen, listen, dude. You
Listen
got
up.
it.
Listen, I've seen my soul contract. Come on.
Actually, I struggle to see my own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cancel clear that.
Well, that, I mean, maybe this is this is an interesting topic for
Mhm.
another session,
True. True.
but
Yeah.
I only see contracts that I have specific ties to.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um, those are the only contracts that I can see with me in them.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the if I'm having a session with somebody and you know the soul contract work comes up and presents itself, it's very brief and it's only a glimpse because I'm meant to just hold space for this person as they sign off on something or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you only get like a little bit.
Right. It's not like I'm going around and I'm like, well, let me take a look at page 7 for you. No, that to me is really violating. And I'm sure some people can do that and do that, but I try to respect the
But
space of living in this 3D world as much as possible.
I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The topic of our bodies, I in grad school I did my dissertation on the relationship between body image and post-traumatic growth among
Hmm.
women who experience childhood sexual abuse.
Yeah.
And it was funny too because the professor didn't know this about me, but like in the dissertation class, the first thing that he said was usually people pick uh like dissertations are basically portraits of the person, of the author,
Mhm.
right? And and he was joking around about that. But then I picked that topic and I was like, "Oh, yep, that is true. This is
Right.
a part of my life
Right.
significantly,
Yeah.
right?"
Yeah.
And I was so thrilled to see that on one side of the coin, we had post-traumatic growth, right? Like we always talk about post-traumatic stress
Yes. Yeah.
symptoms and so post-traumatic growth it looks at it doesn't invalidate the PTSD symptoms. It adds to it by saying, "Hey, person goes through trauma. This is how these are the categories where they start feeling more meaning in their lives because of the trauma, because of what they've been through, right? So deeper meaning of life, like why am I here, right? Can do that. Or spiritual changes. What is the meaning of this life and what supports me in this life, right? Things like that. And I looked at various variables, and I won't go into everything, but to circle back to community, there was a like results related to that inside of my dissertation, which was it was like duh in a way, but what it is when you are surrounded by other people who see their body in a loving way and model that, you can start doing that for yourself too. You're going to more likely do
Yeah.
that for yourself too, because who we surround ourselves with, like you were speaking to, really impacts our lives
Right.
deeply,
Yeah.
deeply. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like one of the biggest choices that you can make for your life,
Right.
you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, just wanted to add more evidence to that topic and how important that is.
Right.
Yeah. Anything else, dude?
No, just Winston is snoring so loud throughout this whole conversation. Like
Oh,
so loud, I would not be surprised if listening back to him as I can hear him.
he's really like giving into his body right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to be really open and really vulnerable. I have I have struggled to let him in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. How does that feel to share?
Um, Strange because I love dogs so much.
Yeah, you do.
I I will travel all around Austin and beyond to dog sit. I love dogs so much. And now that I have been gifted a French bulldog of all things, like why am I struggling to let him in?
Mm,
And then I'm doing the thing, right? Like I'm asking myself the questions. And I it is thoroughly connected to my former Frenchie
hmm.
JJ.
Yeah. Where do you where do you feel that in your body?
Oh, right here, my heart
Yeah.
center, my chest.
What does it feel like?
Oh, it's so tender and kind of makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
JJ came into my life um, and really truly opened my heart and showed me what love is.
Yeah. Mm.
And I felt so much love for him.
That's your boy.
Yeah, it was my boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're in this process of opening up your heart to another little being.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Is there any like judgments about where you are with that or stories that you're telling yourself about that?
No, a little bit of confusion,
Mm.
right? Like my cognitive mind understands what is happening, but my emotional body is guarded.
Mm.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
Hmm. So does that feel conflicting?
Yes and no. I think more than anything is that like he knows that I'm talking about him. He's suddenly sitting up like, what? Like he
Winston?
so he drastically very abruptly needed to be rehomed very quickly. And there's a part of me that thinks, oh, this family's going to call me up and say that we want him back, right? Like anything good that comes into my life, I'm automatically like, okay, but
Yeah.
are we sure that like, okay, but is it going to stay? Are we sure it's going to stay? Is it here to stay? Are we good? Can I open my heart to like love on this little scrunchy face that snorts and snores? Right? Like even in the friendship with you and Janine, like there's that part of me that's like, okay, but they're still my friend, right? Okay,
Yeah.
but they're like, but they're still like we're cool, right? Like I haven't talked to them in maybe a day or two, like, but we're still friends, right? Like we're good, right? Yeah, it's that little hyper
Yeah.
vigilant little girl within me that's like,
Hmm.
really, it's okay. It's okay. And if they call me up and say, yeah, we want him back, okay, he was still a gift. He came into my world, right?
Right.
Like it's still a gift.
And it's totally okay that you have this younger part of you that's hyper vigilant and scared.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
It's of like it's when it matters that it comes up, right? Like when it's
Right.
something somebody that you value.
Right. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I look back and I judge myself um with someone who I expressed my feelings to, and I wasn't fully showing up as myself. I was showing up as my guarded self, um and I can look back and judge myself of like, well, of course this person wasn't really going to open up to you because you weren't really opening up to them. Like, right? And so the same thing is happening here, and I'm like, okay, it's okay. And so I'm just like the pain, like the chronic pain or
Yeah.
the nerve pain, right? Like I'm holding that part of me that is experiencing the resistance or the guardedness, and I'm just softening it with love and saying to myself that it's okay if it takes another week or two, or it's okay if it takes a month. We're still getting to know each other. Like this dog is like officially like, no, you're my mom.
Yeah.
You're my mom. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm your mom. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking your time with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, it's totally okay. I think the brain can come in. The brain is a sneaky one. Can come in and be like, "Oh, you're taking this much time because, you're severely blocked because of what has happened in the past."
Mm.
And, blah blah blah, right? Like, and obviously there's truth to those stories that we hear in our mind. And I think what you said about like coming back into your body, breathing, noticing, accepting,
Yeah.
it's huge. Yeah. Yeah. That brain is sneaky. It's a beautiful brain and we have sneaky brains.
Oh yeah.
Also, you have a Taurus moon, so it's gonna take you some time to really like sink in to that
Right. Like,
big mama.
yeah,
Yes.
I know. What
Yeah.
if we compare it to like the Taurus moon of like you bought these pair of jeans and you love these jeans, but you're not really sure if you like them now and you want to return them and you'll think of so many different reasons why you need to return them, but 2 weeks into wearing them, they're your favorite jeans and you would
Yes.
rip.
And you're like, I want to wear these every day now.
Yes.
Forget the other ones. Just gonna wear these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Such a funny thing. I felt that so many times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, that was a really good conversation.
Hmm.
I'm glad you brought that topic in.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anything else? Any last thoughts here? Mm-mm.
I don't think so. You only had the giggles in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, you get the giggles in the beginning, and then we're super serious the rest of the time.
That's great.
It is great. Um, well, as the audience knows, we have an upcoming workshop
Yes.
partnering with the Joyful Motherfuckers
On the 25th.
next Sunday. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, first
1 to
workshop of the
4?
year. Yes, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah. Please reach out to
Super.
us.
Yes.
We would love to have you there.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Um, and then yeah, two workshops in February, and we will
Yeah.
be working with Dave and body language,
Hmm.
powers combined.
So good.
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Me too. Also, if y'all are interested in body language technique on a consistent, regular basis, you can subscribe to his monthly Zoom calls. I think it's $27 a month. And you meet on Thursdays, 7 to 9 Central
Mhm.
PM. And then I haven't been to the Saturday ones lately, but Saturday, I think he's still running at 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So check that out because he does demonstrations with people, and it's a very connective space, and it's growing. It's really great. Lindsay
Yeah,
and I are usually there.
I've been on the call a couple times for a Thursday evening, and it really is this like this connected group thing.
Yes.
When somebody is talking about what it is that they're experiencing, like I totally am relating to it, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
And so he's saying, I don't know what to call them. Like these, they're not affirmations. What are they?
Decrees.
Decrees.
Yeah.
So as he's saying, say this decree, and this person is saying it, like I'm saying it out loud too, and I
Yeah,
feel a shift within my body, and I'm like, this is powerful.
it is.
This is really powerful.
It
It's
is.
great.
Yeah, and he's a great facilitator, really patient, kind, and present.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, if you really want to experience it on a consistent basis, I encourage you to take advantage of
Hmm.
the monthly price. Like that's a good price. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And then he also is having another body electronic retreat in April of this year, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So go check that out. He's on Instagram.
Good to know.
Yeah. Anything else? Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
and again, if you want to be interviewed on the podcast, if you want to get on, have a conversation with Lindsay and I, and maybe do a demo, who knows?
Yeah.
Get a taste of how we work. Feel free to DM us for that too. We would love to have you on here.
Yeah.
Other than that, good episode 39.
Good
Let's
talk,
go.
girl. Good talk,
Yeah,
girl.
yes. Go team. All right, everybody. We love y'all. So much love. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.